let's finish this talking about the syllabus thing here. If you have any disabilities that need accommodations, then please work with the Disability Support Service office. They send me some information. In fact, I think I've already gotten some information on some people. But if there's anything you need, just let me know and we'll make the accommodations that are required. So that's not a problem at all. Let's see, student conduct and expectations. I expect that you're going to participate. Mathematics is not a spectator sport. You got to participate. You got to watch the videos, do the practice problems, do the problems out of the book, read the book. You know, take charge of your own learning. Right? Be a big part of it. You have questions? Ask. But don't expect to be spoon-fed. It isn't going to happen, particularly in an online class. You have got to be the driver of what happens here. Okay. So that's good. Let's see. Academic honesty. Yes, please be academically honest. Don't cheat. Do your own work. It doesn't do any good to do someone else's work. The idea is for you to learn. How do you learn if someone else is doing all the work for you? So there are consequences for academic dishonesty. They're spelled out in your student rights and responsibilities handbook, and we'll deal with them if I have to. Just don't make me have to. There's some support services available. Tutoring. The Learning Center is in Cascade Hall. The Math Center is part of that. There's lots of tutors that will help you out there. So if you're on campus, you can go to there. Of course, come to my office too if you want. I can give you help. There is e-tutoring available. Whatcom Community College is a member of the Northwest E-Tutoring Consortium. And so there's some links here that describe it and talk about it, and actually logging in and getting help. There's tutors available in math and other topics as well. If you're taking a science class or whatever, you know, check it out, see if they have some tutors available. Lots of different disciplines available. There is also the Online Math Center that Doug Morse put together over the past, oh goodness, he's been working on it for 15 years now, it seems. It's got lots of resources, lots of links to places that are going to get you information that you need to help you learn here. Anyway, Online Math Center, it's a great resource. There is my website here. I use a piece of software called Live Math. And you'll see in a bunch of the videos that I do that some stuff that I have. The files that I use in those videos are all available on this at this link here. You need a viewer to view them. You need either a Live Math plugin, which works within your browser. It's pretty finicky nowadays. The browsers don't generally like plugins. So I would suggest you get Live Math Viewer. It's available from livemath.com, right? Live Math spelled right there, just .com. Go to their download page and get the most recent version of the Live Math Viewer. It allows you to interact with the files that I have in the same way that I do in my videos. Okay. Communication guidelines, yes. You know, we're going to be talking on the discussion forums and by messaging and email and whatnot. Let's treat each other with respect, both your fellow students, you to me to you. Some of your best learning aids are going to be your fellow students. You need to be their friends. You need to hope that they want you to be their friends. Trying to teach somebody else something is a really good way to learn something. So those discussion forums are going to be a great resource for you. Help out other people, ask your questions, get help from them. I'll always be participating on those discussions as well, answering questions that don't get answered otherwise. Yes, you are, let's see, you're encouraged to help each other with homework, but I think we've said this already, not the quizzes. Those are done individually without help or communication with others. Right? If you need to contact me, then use the messaging system of the MOM app, send me an email, give me a call, get on my online office. I mean, there's lots of ways to get in touch with me. And I will try to get back to you within 24 hours. Generally, it's a lot quicker than that during the week. On the weekends, it's probably going to be longer than that. I don't generally work on the weekends. So, yeah, once in a while I check in, but not usually. So, if you're active earlier in the week, that's better because that's when I'm more active as well. On the weekends, not so much. So, anyway, Classroom meetings, yes, we've mentioned these already. May 14th and June 17th. I'm going to ask everyone to come in to take a test somehow, either in the room that I have provided. If there's conflicts, then we may arrange some other setups or whatever we need to do. Technology X, yeah, you're going to need internet access. It's an online course. You need internet access, of course. If you can get Live Math Viewer, there's the link to download it. That's great. You're going to need a camera or a scanner. I forgot to mention when I was talking about the quizzes. The last question on each quiz is a link to upload a file. So what happens is you get your 3 attempts at each question. You still, WAMAP says they're wrong. They might actually be right. WAMAP just doesn't recognize the right answer. Anyway, you're going to snap a picture of your work that you've done for that. You're going to take all those pictures, put them into a Word document, and upload that document. That allows me to see what your work was, to assign partial credit or full credit for some of those questions that WAMAP didn't give you credit for. Okay. If you get everything right, then there's no need to upload anything. It's only when you make a mistake I want to see the work so I can assign partial credit for it. Okay. So anyway, you'll need a camera or a scanner of some sort to be able to get a copy of your work to me. Inclement weather, yeah. If we have a snow day, how does that affect an online class? It really doesn't. Except that if you're someone who doesn't have internet at home and you're having to travel someplace to get internet access, in that case, we'll be lenient or find alternatives for you. But spring quarter, we generally don't have problems with snow days. Certainly not this year. Anyway, so, and then of course at the end there's this calendar. This would be if I were teaching a face-to-face class, meeting 5 days a week. This is the pace I would go at. It's essentially the same as the week blocks that you have on the WAMAP page for this course. But it gives you an idea of how many days I'm thinking you're spending on each section. The quizzes at the end of the week correspond to the quizzes that are in that week. Notice that on the week of the midterm exam here, there is no quiz, but on the other weeks there are. Okay. So, if you have any questions, please contact me and we'll get them answered. So, this is going to be a fun class.